Life in the oceans is extremely amazing. Just 30% of the surface of our planet is mainland, so the rest is a big mystery. It is said that we only know 5% of the ocean. No one knows with certainty what kind of creatures have inhabited or even still inhabit the depths of the oceans. What we do know is that there were huge and terrible animals, true sea monsters that lived millions of years ago. But today, we're not going to talk to you about common animals that everyone knows about, but we're going to go further, because this time, we're going to talk about those strange prehistoric sea monsters that once upon a time inhabited this world. But before we get started, if you are new to this channel, let me tell you that we talk about different topics related to dinosaurs, prehistory, real monsters, and paranormal events. So if you're interested in these topics, be sure to subscribe to the channel and activate the notifications so you don't miss anything. Number 5. Doryaspis. We start this list with a very strange but small species, the Doryaspis. A species that lived 416 million years ago in the Devonian period. Its length was 7.87 inches, with a height of about 2.75 inches. What made this animal strange was its large horn-shaped nasal projection, which helped it defend itself from its predators. Other important characteristic of this species was its armor, which covered the front part of its body. Although it lacked fins, it is thought that this was a good swimmer, thanks to the rigid bulges that, together with its nasal projection already mentioned, made it look very aerodynamic. A perfect shape for a good swimmer. Number 4. Doryaspis. Like the previous species, the Doryaspis had a kind of horn that protruded from its head. This marine species lived 408 million years ago during the Paleozoic era. Although its size was only 19 inches, this strange prehistoric creature was differentiated by the shell around its head, where a bony tip covered with thorns protruded. This, accompanied by its fins located on the sides, was the ideal shield for the Doryaspis to keep itself protected from predators. Number 3. Hallucigania, or commonly known as hallucination. A species called hallucination could not be excluded from this list, as it is a prehistoric animal in the shape of a hockey stick and thin as a pin. 14 spines protruded from its back, where 2 of them were legs with a pair of claws, something really strange. The study of their fossils found in Canada claimed that this species could measure up to 1 inch. Yes, it was a very small species. It is presumed that this fish lived in shallow waters and fed on the remains of small animals. Number 2. Anomalocaris. In this position, we don't have a species, we have a whole genus, the Anomalocaris. This genus of extinct animals existed about 525 million years ago, in one of the first periods of the Paleozoic era. Their size ranged from 24 inches to 3 feet in length, and they were considered one of the largest invertebrate carnivores of the marine world. Among its most prominent features are its amazing eyes located on the sides of its head. In addition, it had strange claws with thorns on the front of its face, which are presumed were used to bring food to its mouth. Its body was elongated and narrow, covered by an exoskeleton, which served as protection against predators. Its large size and effective sense of vision allowed this genus of species to devour basically any species that inhabited the marine world at that time. Number 1. Pontausos. In this position, we have one of the strangest sea animals of prehistory, the Pontausos. It was a semi-aquatic type lizard, which is believed to be longer than 10 inches. Due to its great similarity to the snake, it is possible that we're in front of the origin of one of the most poisonous reptiles of the present time. Zero Zone, Herbertogaster. And if you think you've seen it all, you're wrong. When talking about strange marine animals, the Herbertogaster wins the award. Discovered in 2010, this strange animal had a huge, sack-like stomach and kind of stem protruding from its lower body. Its flexibility allowed it to move slowly, crawling on surfaces such as rocks and sea sponges. Also, it had a kind of tentacles that protruded from its mouth. Belonging to a unique species, this prehistoric animal has not been able to relate to any other family of marine animals, so it has even been thought to be an alien variety. There is no doubt that the depths of the ocean have hidden incredible creatures that are beyond our imagination.